Welcome to Salt and Sand, featuring Koa and Sandman. Let your worries drift away as you sit back, relax, and enjoy this week's episode.
Hey guys, welcome back to Salt and Sand. This is our third episode of this podcast, and we've all gotten out our giggles. We watched TikTok. I even had a wheezing laugh so bad that I had to take my inhaler, but we have kind of collected ourselves at this point, and we're ready to begin episode 3. So to start us off, we now have Joe Biden as our president, and we've been hearing more and more about stimulus checks. So I wanted to have Koa and Sandman talk about that a little bit, what they think is going to happen with it, if it's going to happen, and then what their plans are for the stimulus check if we are to get it. So Sandman or Koa, whoever wants to start.
Okay, let's do it. Stimulus. Well, okay, so we've had both the $1,200 and the $600 stimulus check, right?
Yeah.
We've had both of those, and we just got the $600 one. What was it, last month? I want to say
January.
Very recent.
So it definitely helps. Don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna need this $1,400 because I got plans. Okay, so I can get a new PC and everything, but we ain't gonna talk about that. That'd be my plan, to get a new PC. That'd be my big plan if we get the $1,400 one. They're actually, what I've been hearing is, that they want to push to do a $2,000 monthly check.
Dang, Sammy, you stole my thunder already.
Okay, I apologize, but that is what I heard that they're trying to push, and I'm just like, okay, I'm down for it selfishly, but being realistically, that's like, okay, hold on, where is that money gonna come from? That's my big.
Right.
It's like, where is it gonna? Is it gonna come out of us at the end of the day, or is there a big plan? Because Biden has this $2 trillion plan for COVID, and the stimulus check is a big part of it. So, I mean, we'll see. What I've been hearing is that the stimulus check is most likely gonna happen within the next couple months or so. So it's not gonna be, like next week or anything. So
the 1,400.
Don't be the 1,400 one. So don't be waiting, logging into your bank account and already having plans, already going to go to the strip club, social distance,
Okay, whoa.
Sandman's plans.
Oh my lord, this man went from a PC to a strip club. Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna pull a James Harden real quick,
Okay. Sports is later, buddy. Calm down.
No, but my plan would be the PC, try to get that fixed up, and yeah, $1,400. Biden, hey, I appreciate it. Okay.
Yeah, so my thoughts on the whole issue, I think that we need stimulus payments. I think we need more than we've gotten so far. There are a lot of not us, obviously. I can't speak for Sandman. When I say us, I'm talking about Lindsay and I. We didn't need a stimulus by any stretch of the imagination. We're fine financially, but again, I'm not complaining about getting money. Now, here's what I will say: the 1,400 is a strong probability of dropping. I don't know why it wouldn't at this point. It's just crazy political things happen all the time. Like people storming your Capitol. We're not going to talk about it. But it's looking likely that that's going to happen. And then, as Sandman alluded to, there have been talks of a monthly $2,000 payment per person who qualifies, not like per household, per person who qualifies, which would mean that Lindsay and I would get an extra $4,000 a month. Now, I'm not saying I can spend money, but boy, can I spend money. Okay, so. Now, here's the big deal to me about the 2,000 monthly that I did not know until I looked into it a little bit. I did not know that our vice president was the one who initially came up with this plan and put that in front of Congress, where it got shot down immediately. But now that she's VP and Democrats have control of Congress, I feel like there's an outside shot that this could take place. Now, I don't know how likely it is. I don't know how much support even democratically there is, because not even though you're with the same party who comes up with it, you might not agree. And again, political stuff happens. I know Republicans are going to take it or shoot it down because they're Republicans. Yeah, there's just a lot of variables at play here. I think what most likely will happen is, okay, and also, I keep getting myself way off track. With the 2,000 monthly, there is a not only do you get that monthly, but for up to 3 months after the pandemic is over, you would get that $2,000 payment. Again, as Sandman said, selfishly, great for me, phenomenal for me. Bring that crap on. I've got stuff to pay. Like, there's stuff I want to pay off. There's stuff I don't want to worry about. There's stuff I want to do, again, selfishly. But
yeah, get those big stream upgrades instead of paying $30 for an oil cap.
Oh my lord. But anyway, I don't think it's going to happen. I think we'll probably get another payment sometime down the road, 3-4 months down the road, and then I kind of think that's going to be it. Personally, that's what I think will happen. Not saying the pandemic will be over in the summertime, but I think with vaccines going out, they're just going to put less of an emphasis on giving you money and more of an emphasis on going and getting a vaccine. Right. Which that could be a whole political argument too, but we'll leave it there for now.
Right. And I know with the stimulus checks, I was thinking, like, man, with $2,000, what I could do with $2,000 a month, like paying off bills, extra, yeah, if you want to be an adult, paying off bills, or upgrading different streaming elements, or getting new stuff for your house. Like, there's so many things you could do with extra money. So I would love $2,000 extra a month, but even just $1,400, like, I will take $1,400. I'll go buy a new paddleboard. Like, it's fine. If you want to give me that, I'll take it gladly. So, kind of talking about how both of them mentioned that if they were to get the $1,400, that they would like to upgrade different streaming elements within their streams. Let's go ahead and move to content creation. I know last week we talked a little bit about that, and we said different things that we were wanting to get into, including frustrations, accomplishments, and then eventual goals that they wanted to set for the future. So whoever wants to start with that, with content creation.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Here are my thoughts on content creation. In regards to accomplishments. So it hasn't been anything huge by any means, but what I will say is over the last couple weeks, checking back on my Twitch VODs, there have been 3 now, because I literally just checked like 5 minutes ago, that have gotten 100 views. Is that even remotely close to what I want it to be one day? No, it is not. But that's gigantic, because there were times where, and Sandman feels this too, where you stream and you've got 2 people in there maybe the whole time, and your views are really low. And so I think Twitch changed what a view is on a VOD, but at the same time, that means that either 100 people watched it, or some kind of summation added up to where maybe somebody watched it 2 or 3 times, and totally somebody has been in that stream 100 times, and that's wild to me. There have been times where my setup went from my living room, playing on a TV with my neck, like you just had neck cam the whole time, me staring straight up at my TV while I was playing, and then finally moved it in here and got a couple monitors and upgraded the stream a little bit, upgraded the camera, upgraded to having a PC. So like, to me, those are accomplishments as well as just making my stream better. So the views have been great, the support has been better and improving, the setup itself is improving, and those are things I consider accomplishments. I don't know exact number on subs or money. Last year I made like $500, $600, which again, not going to support me, but if I'm going to sit at home for 3 or 4 hours a night and play anyway, to get paid is amazing, and that's a blessing. I don't want to call that an accomplishment. That's a blessing. Frustrations. Listen, we could just shut this podcast down right now and talk about frustrations for about 8 hours.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Last night when I streamed, for example, I was so hyped about a new face cam that I got, and I was ready to plug that bad boy in, get this resolution popping. You're going to see every bump on my face, every wrinkle by my eye, which there are 0. Shout out to skincare. Shout out to Lindsay. And so I was so excited, and then I plugged it in, and it wasn't great. And so I messed around with that for about 30 minutes, and then came to the depressing decision that it's not worth the upgrade, and I'm going to send it back. And then I was trying to reset up my other camera and try to fix its settings a little bit, and it was acting like it was going to die. And I dealt with this for an hour to an hour and a half, okay? Like somewhere in there, in that range. And I was so frustrated by the time I turned the camera on my face and decided to stream. Like, technical issues are annoying, especially when you know what you're doing and you just are trying to get it back to where it was, and it's a simple fix, and the simple fix takes an hour. That's frustrating. It's frustrating when you're streaming and, you know, you could do it 5 days in a row, and you could have, you know, consistently be at 10, 12 viewers for 3 hours, and then you'll stream the next day and you'll be at consistently 5, and then you'll start off at like 0 for 30 minutes, and then people will show up. And again, I understand people have lives, and I'm not mad at people for not showing up, but it's just frustrating when things seem to get better and things seem to look like they're trending towards improving and getting you somewhere, and then the next day even it's like back to square one, kind of. It's how you feel, and you can't let it be too defeating, because again, all that stuff's going to fluctuate, and more stuff on me. You know, I could be doing more stuff to help build my iceberg, as they call it, you know, because you guys only see like the top part, the whole bottom part. Iceberg, it's a metaphor, okay? I don't even know what I'm explaining, except the metaphor. But I don't know, I'll kind of leave it there and let Sam kind of talk about his. But as far as the most relevant things in my mind, those are my accomplishments and those are my frustrations.
All right. Well, content creation for me in general, well, I've been doing it since about 2016, so this is going on 5 years for me in March, so a little over a month and a couple weeks, so it'll be a little over 5 years since I've been doing content creation. Started over on YouTube, then made the transition over to Twitch, where I am right now. And honestly, so far this year, the Twitch streams have been up and down, if I'm being 100% honest. More up than down, which I am happy to see. And that's definitely an accomplishment of mine. A big accomplishment of mine was hitting affiliate on Twitch. That was a big thing for me. I hit it about, I want to say, a year and a half ago. Actually, about, I want to say, it was during the summer of, I think, like 2018 or 19 that I hit it. And that was like a big old thing. I was so happy about that. Mm-hmm. And then, to be 100% transparent, once I hit affiliate, it like I hit it. It was a grind to hit it in the first place, but once I find, because I was getting good viewership and good numbers and everything, and believe me, I'm not a guy to be like throw out numbers and stuff, but once I hit affiliate, it kind of like plateaued, and like it was this, you know, just a horizontal line, like a straight line. Like I didn't really hit much growth, and I feel like now I'm really starting to see more growth. Like I feel like the line's going up again and trending in the right direction, which I'm happy for. And I do need to upload on YouTube again. I apologize for anybody watching who watches my videos. I haven't uploaded since August. I know, shame on me. But that's definitely frustration, I guess, just to be, you know, very inconsistent about stuff. Like I'd be uploading for every day-ish, every 2 days for about a month or two, and then fall off the face of the earth YouTube-wise for about 6 months. Then I upload again, be like, oh, I'm sorry for the break. I do plan to upload now, and I'll upload for another 2 weeks, and then take another 2-month break. Like, it's this, and I want to say it's under my control. Like, I want to sit here and be like, oh, I'll make all these excuses. At the end of the day, it's me, you know, being able to organize time better. And that's been the big thing, just not having enough time in the day. That's a big thing that I deal with a lot, that there's not enough time to do everything that you want to do throughout the day. It's a big
Right.
frustration. And like Ross said, right now, just whenever you are streaming, and there's a lot of streams out there that you have like 5-6 people in the stream, chatting it up, having a good time, de-stressing from the day that they had, no matter what happened during it. And then there's a lot of times that's it's just you in there, and you look over at the viewer count, and it says like 0 or 1, and that's just the reality of content creation. It's not gonna be popping off with it's not gonna be sunshine and rainbows the whole time. Like, everybody starts at 0, no matter who it is. And everybody that you see now, all the the OG is like a Jacksepticeye, a Markiplier, PewDiePie, and then the new guys coming up like Ninja and all these streamers and YouTubers, they all started at 0.
Mm-hmm.
They all started at that. So you're not the only one to start at 0, don't get me wrong. And you're gonna look at numbers, and you're gonna see, oh, I'm growing, like I'm not growing as much compared to this guy. Well, yeah, it's gonna be like that, because you're not gonna hit 1 million subs, or like 1 million views, or 300,000 viewers on your live stream overnight. And you'll see it happen once here and there. It happens once in a blue moon. It's not gonna happen to everybody. The reality of the situation is that the growth is very slow. It really could, and it's such a grind. It's a big grind, and it's gotta be something that's you're committed to. Because if you're honestly doing it for the money, just for the money, you're not gonna get far.
You'll get burnt out quick.
You will get
Right.
burnt out quick, because the income will not start rolling in right away. It doesn't.
Right.
It does not. So if you're in it for the money, and that's how it weeds people out. That if you're just in it for the money, you'll be out of there quick.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the frustrations, like I said, is this, being able to do everything you can in a certain amount of time when there isn't that much time in the world, and just, having viewership. And I understand people are like, they have their own lives. You can't be mad at people for not showing up.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. It's not fair to them that you're getting mad that somebody was at a stream. And people have their own lives, which is completely understandable. And then, I don't know, just one thing I want to say is that I know I feel like I'm going on longer than I should, but
You're good.
everything that happens when you hit stop streaming, and then start streaming the next stream, like the next day, everything that happens in between that time is just like stuff that a lot of people don't see.
Yeah.
And this can take a big mental toll on you, an emotional toll, more than people realize.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't see what happens behind the scenes, behind the 4 squares of a face cam. Nobody, not that many people get to see what happens, like during the process of, everything that built up to that live stream starting, or to this video going out. Nobody sees the behind the scenes, the amount of work, the amount of edit, because a lot of people see that, oh, you just play video games. I could do that. It's easy.
Mhm.
It's really not like, oh, you just play video games all day. No, I really don't. The only time I really play video games is maybe the 2-3 hours I stream. Other than that, I'm doing my other stuff that happens in my life. And then sometimes, working on grinding on this to make sure this looks good for this stream, or this looks good for this video. It's a constant grind. And I
Yeah.
feel like there's not much time to casually, quote unquote, play anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna get even more truer if this builds into something bigger, I feel like. And I see that happen with a lot of YouTubers. It's like, I don't play games constantly anymore. Like, I feel like it could be it's part, like, doing a job, I guess you could say. Like, it feels like work whenever I play a game. And, like, that's kind of sad
Yeah.
that playing video games like that. So just wrap it up. Like, frustrations is, like I said, this looking at the numbers and looking at it fluctuate as much, being very, very organized and not having that much time compared to what you want, I guess you could say. And then, just playing video games not as casually anymore as you liked to whenever you were younger. I guess that's the big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And not to make this take like 40 minutes, but just a few things I want to bounce off of Sandman because I was thinking as he was talking. He made some very good points there as well. Another frustration that I have, all these celebrities and athletes that stream, these dudes already make millions of dollars. If not millions, hundreds of thousands. Enough, okay? And listen, I'm not saying you can't play video games. I'm just saying stop streaming. Because you are taking away thousands of possible people who might roll through my stream because they're bored and want to be in somebody's small stream. Like, oh my gosh, I love T-Pain. T-Pain, yo, T-Pain streaming. Yo, I gotta watch T-Pain. Listen, T-Pain, I'm gonna keep singing all your songs from back in the day, okay? But get the fluff off Twitch, all right? I'm sick. I'm sick of Soldier Boy. I'm sick of Juju Smith-Schuster. I'm sick of all you athletes and celebrities who think streaming on this platform is okay, because it's not. Like, I'm making a joke out of it, but it's seriously frustrating because they don't need to. They don't need this extra attention, extra money. Just go do your thing that you're good at and play video games on the side and have fun. Okay, somebody runs across you on 2K, you can clap them and say it's you, and then that's all you can do. That's it.
I can't say too much because I do follow T-Pain on Twitch.
Oh,
I do
Sandman.
pop in sometimes, man. I can't say too much. I don't tune in all the time. I pop in here and there, but I do I do get that. I do get that, and I didn't want to say it, but I do think it's sometimes that I feel like you see like these athletes and musicians and celebrities who maybe like a couple years ago thought that this was kind of dumb, but are now jumping into the hype of it. You know what I mean? That's like, okay, dude. Like, come on now. Like, would you have done this 5-6 years ago? But now that everybody and their mother is doing it, now you want to jump into it? Okay, dude.
And like, I've watched the one that I do watch is Grayson Allen. You can think about that what you want. That man is correct at Apex. That man is stupid good at Apex Legends, and so I can genuinely get some good content, like knowledge from him. Now, also what I'll say is, stop doing it.
Good advice.
Thank you.
That's all you have to say about that.
That's it. I'm done. I just want him to stop.
I feel like I could talk about this for hours and hours and hours about like frustration, a lot of frustration, to be honest. Frustrations and goals and everything, which right now the goal for me is Twitch partner. I think that's the big goal right now that I want to strive for. That's the grind right now. We hit affiliate now. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh my god, I hit affiliate. That's just the start.
Yeah.
Like you got to keep going. You can't just just lay back, put your feet up and watch it. No, you got no. It's just beginning. That's just like chapter 1. You still got the rest
People
of the book.
will unfollow you and you'll have to hit affiliate again.
Right.
I think it's time to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. They're talking about how playing video games for a lot of the big streamers, or even for them right now, how it can feel more like a job sometimes. And I even understand, if you're playing in your free time and you're like having a good game and you're like winning, it's like, oh well, I could have been recording this. Oh, I could have used this for YouTube,
that happens
and I
so
could have
much for me.
used this. Yeah,
that happens so much for me.
Right, and it's that viewpoint too of like, well, what if I play and I get all this good like gameplay, but I didn't hit record, and so now I can't use it.
Right.
Like,
yep.
Because then no one sees it. And for me, I don't stream or anything, but we do this podcast together, and then my big thing is Instagram, Ocean Mako, if you want to check it out. And with that, I've been grinding that for, I think, coming up on 3 years now.
It'll be 3 years.
Yeah, and even for me, I try to daily post, but there's times that I forget or a day goes by and I don't do a story post, and it's like, you wouldn't think doing a story post would take that much time, but when you have to actively think about doing that and just showing glimpses of your day to day, I don't know what it is, but it's, sometimes you forget, and so it is kind of just, it can be frustrating because you want to show people things about your life, but you can't show them everything about your life, and it's just, It's
It's
weird.
if you genuinely want it to be a career, you care about that one story post. You edit that photo. You take a video that's entertaining. You don't just throw up random stuff. And the people who do throw up random stuff or just whatever and don't care about the quality are either A, the people who don't want to make it a career, or B, the people who have already made it and the people don't care as long as there's a story post. Like, that's it.
Right. And I will say, if it's YouTube, if it's Twitch, if it's Instagram, or, maybe it's Twitter for you, whatever,
Facebook gaming,
anything, whatever social media platform, if you truly enjoy it and you're truly wanting to make a career out of it, then you have to love what you do. Otherwise, you're going to get burnt out. You're going to view it as a job and you're never going to want to do it, and it's never going to go anywhere. And so, it's at some point you're going to get to where you're like, I feel like this is all I do. I feel like this is what most of my time is taken up with. I feel like this is where most of my money is going. And you've got to get to that point where you say, is this worth it? Is this what I really want? And that's what separates the people who rise to success and they get what they want, or the people that tried and they didn't have the outcome that they planned, because it is a grind and it is something that you can't stop. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. It's just going to keep resetting itself. If you grind hard for 2 years and you have immense growth, but then let's say you take like 2 months off, 3 months off, all those people that were watching you, all those people that were viewing your content, they're going to get used to not seeing you. And when they get used to not seeing you, once you come back, you're not going to be special anymore, and you're not going to be that top person that they once enjoyed because they got used to not having you. And
they've already replaced you.
Exactly. And that's the harsh reality of it, guys. Like, it sucks, but it is a competition. If you're streaming on Twitch and you have viewers and another person has viewers, it is a competition for the people watching you. 2 people can't watch one streamer at one time, and that's the harsh reality of Twitch. Now with YouTube is a different platform. Many different people can watch your videos, but with Twitch is one of those weird things where it is strictly competition based. And if someone's watching your video, they're not watching someone else's. Or like they both said, if it's a huge celebrity, if they've got 10,000 eyes watching their stream, that's 10,000 eyes that can't be anywhere else. And so, it's a weird job. It's a weird career, but if you love it, then you pursue it, And so talking about that, and with content creation, I know there's lots of times that you have wishes that come up in your life of like, oh, I wish I could just average 50 viewers a stream. I wish I could get this. I wish I could get that. I wish all these things could happen. So for this podcast, I came up with a magic genie, and this magic genie can grant Koa and Sandman 3 wishes each. And so I wanted to ask them, if a magic genie were to appear and grant each of you 3 wishes, what would you wish for and why?
Can we just take a time out real quick? That segue, incredible.
That was
incredible.
That was cool. I was gonna wait and mention it after we stopped recording, but you know what? I'll mention it now. That was dope. That was amazing.
Smooth.
This is why people in the Discord be saying that Lindsay carries this podcast. Okay,
bro. It's without doubt. Me and Sam would just sit here and be like, what do you want to talk about?
You guys are making me blush.
Ooh.
So 3 wishes. And I know both of you have been thinking about them, but obviously figuratively, like this isn't actually going to happen. But if you could, 3 wishes.
Sam, do you want to go first, or do you want me to?
So how are we gonna just say my 3 wishes and go over to Koa's 3 wishes? Are we gonna go like alternate? What are we doing here?
You could alternate. Each of you start with your first wish, then your second wish, then your third.
Do you have a wish?
I got wishes on deck, but I got one right now. Yeah.
You got one right now. You're ready to drop right now.
I'm ready to drop it. Like my mixtape. Go to SoundCloud.
Go ahead.
First wish is that all this content creation that I'm currently working on is realized and becomes successful. Now, listen, I could be a real dirtbag and wish for just money every time I snap my fingers and every time I had a. But my first wish is because I still want to have an impact in the world, and that's ultimately the goal of getting to the point where this content creation is successful. Is that I want somebody to listen to this podcast and it be a good part of their day. I want somebody to come through one of my streams because they want to just chill and hang out and have a good part of their day, or make a bad day better, or make a good day the best day. I want somebody to come through my YouTube eventually once that gets rolling and just enjoy the content that's there. And so for that to all be, happening, if I could just ask a Magic Genie to, average this many viewers or have this many views on YouTube, subscribers, ad revenue, and then having this many listeners on the podcast, enough to make all this content creation successful. Now, I should have mentioned this back in the goals because I forgot, but now I remembered because I did this a few months ago and had a goal that I said, now I'll unleash the goal during this. I want to make at least $10,000 a month doing content creation. You can think that's crazy. There are people who are probably making $100,000 a month, either with contracts, with sponsorships, with whatever. So that would be enough money to live comfortably and also to help out the people that Lindsay and I want to help out, start a business if I want to. Just, that's the goal that I had. That's the goal I still have. And if I could ask a Magic Genie to make that come true, that's what I'm starting with. Number 1.
Nice.
All right. If I had to choose one and to bounce a little bit off of Ross in the subject of helping people out, my first wish, honestly, would be for me to have the ability to start my own charity or foundation.
Ooh.
That would be one wish of mine. I don't know exactly what, but I want to have the ability to start my own foundation. I think that would be really nice to be able to help out people and to make an impact on the world and make sure that people live more comfortably than they did before. And my thing has always been like, once my time is up in this world, I want to be able to leave knowing that I made an impact. That's my thing. It's like give me my time, give me my 70, 80 years to be in this world. Give me that time to make an impact and make at least one person smile every day. At least one person smile and change this person's life. If you give me the ability and time to do that, I'll peace out, no problem. That's been my goal for the past. That's been my mindset the past couple of years. Be able to help out as many people as I can before I deuces out of here. That's just my thing.
Nice. I think that's really admirable.
Number 2. My second wish would be to
The Rams to win.
Now I am going to bring in snapping my fingers, not like Thanos though. Okay.
Whoa, we ain't wiping out
Not like that.
civilizations, okay?
None of that. But whenever I snap my fingers, I could go, Lindsay, you're coming too. And Mako.
Okay.
I could just snap my finger and we could go to any destination just by thinking about it.
Ooh.
So Lindsay's like, oh my gosh, like I would love to go here, but we can only be there for a day and it's like a 10-hour drive there, a 10-hour drive back. I'm like, babe, hold up. I saw Magic Genie. You wanna go to Florida? Bop! We're in Florida. Just like that. Simple. Maybe it's selfish, okay, but think about this. Think about this. You gotta go to work? Oh man. I wish I didn't have to drive 15 minutes to... You're at work.
Basically teleportation powers.
Basically it's teleportation, but...
Ooh. You're stuck in traffic? You're having a
Oh.
gut attack.
Whoa, hold up.
You're about to poop your pants. And you're on the toilet.
You can even be in bed and be like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it to the
Yes!
Bam! You're on the toilet.
I'm telling you, like, this is a magic, like,
Yo,
you're
crossing
talking
the
about
street 'cause you're trying
destinations.
to go to...
I'm talking about IBS. Like, come on now. Like,
Babe, you're crossing the street to go to Starbucks. A car's flying 80 miles an hour. You're like, oh no, I can't move.
yeah,
You're already in Starbucks.
Yeah.
You're sweating a little bit. You might have pooped in the pants a little.
may have.
But you know what? Bang, you're on the toilet again.
Bang.
I got a
Yeah.
question. Did poop
What's
come
up?
up, Lindsay, because you're full? Like,
Yes. Guys, listen. If I sound like an
Just saying.
overgrown hog about to give birth, I am so full.
Oh my lord.
So that
No.
that may have been where the snap for the restroom came into play, but you know.
oh
My
geez.
wish is over, Sandman. What's your second wish? Segue.
Well, Heike, you took mine. My second wish would be able to travel more often. You know, post COVID, whenever COVID decides to, like I said, deuce out of here. My second wish would be able to travel more and travel comfortably without the worry of money, without worrying about maybe we do take off with this content creation. Being able to travel without, oh my god, we need to do this, and that. No, just travel comfortably and have be able to turn off our phones, not even worry about social media, not even worry about anything going on in the world, just be able to just escape for a little bit and be able to travel comfortably to any destination I desire, or whatever. It could be Florida, could be Canada, could be Saudi
The
Arabia.
toilet.
I don't know. Could be the toilet.
The bigger nearest bathroom.
That'd be my second wish.
I'm just saying, like,
Oh my
you're about to
lord.
get into a wreck, right? Snap your fingers,
And you're on the
2
toilet.
steps.
Boom.
and then you're on the toilet. And okay, the third wish.
My third wish. Oh my goodness. My third wish is the ability. Are you ready for this?
I don't know.
The ability to swim underwater just like free. Like I can like breathe underwater kind of, or just hold my breath, whichever the genie wishes. And the pressure can't like crush me, and I can go like as far down as I want, explore what I want. And also a subtext on this wish is I can't get eaten by anything.
Nice.
Because I'm gonna get down far enough. I'm gonna get down far enough. Things will be 30 feet long and be like, he's looking tasty. And I'm like, I don't know if this wish was good. And then, boom, I'm on the toilet. You know what I'm
Boom, you're on the toilet.
saying? All right. Yeah, that's my third wish. Also, subtext on all these wishes are Lindsay also gets the same ability. So
Ooh.
let it be known that this is a family. Mako's gonna snap all over the place, though. I don't know if she gets this.
I'm just saying, do you know how cool it'd be, like, you're surfing, you get a 2-wave hold down, and you're like, oh my gosh, like I can't come up for air. Snap! And you're on the toilet. I mean, not on the toilet. You're underwater and you can breathe.
Listen. Can I change my second wish to you just snap to your nearest restroom, like whatever you want to go?
I'm just saying, you
Whatever
know how many
bathroom.
people have like probably been somewhere and like their stomach's killing them and they're like, there's no way I'm gonna make it to the bathroom, and they just snap and they're on a toilet. Like,
Whatever destination you want,
Yeah.
restroom, Florida, Canada, Saudi Arabia, toilet.
What about the people that are around you, and they see you suddenly disappear?
Listen, I should have said one of my wishes for that, but
you
it's
disappear, but your turn stays.
Who did this? And then you snap back. It was me. Then you got it there again.
Now the worst part would be if you
man.
snapped and you were on the toilet, but there was somebody already on that toilet.
Oh, I should have thought about this wish.
Yes.
It's too powerful.
So breathing underwater for your third wish.
Yep.
Okay, Sandman.
Teleporting to toilets is my second wish. Don't forget.
Oh, jeez. Okay, first of all, it has nothing to do with toilets, okay? So my third wish, honestly, my third wish would be to have my own either TV show or Netflix series. Or it's
Ooh.
like the games we just play, Ross, with the dark pictures, where I'm the motherfucking creator with my own dope entrance.
I was saying, you just want the
Okay.
intro music.
That's one part. Okay, if that ever happens, I need it in the contract. I need my own entrance music whenever I walk in. But that'd be cool, to be like not really like a narrator, but to be like the guy that's like a quote unquote host of like a show that has like little mini scary like episodes or little like short films and stuff.
That would be dope.
That would be cool. I would be so. If anybody's watching right now, if any like producer or aspiring director or anything that has an idea, and you need somebody to, right here, hit Twitter, hit me up at iSandmanAG. I hit me up. I'm free. I'll do it. This one thing, give me my own entrance team. Okay.
I low-key might have a connection in the future.
Let me find out. Hey, you can be a part of it if you want.
Oh, thank you so much.
You may die in the first 5 minutes, but you know.
That's okay. I'll just teleport. We good. We on the toilet before you can even kill me, boy.
Oh my goodness.
This freaking toilet. I can't.
This is the best podcast to date. I'm not talking in the series. I'm talking podcast ever. Okay, best podcast ever made.
Yeah. And I'm on the toilet. Okay.
Boom.
So these 3 wishes, you know, I thought some of them would be a little more inspiring, but, you know, they centered around a toilet, which, hey, that's great. One of my wishes would be for Arenado to not have gone to the St. Louis Cardinals. So since that is one of my wishes, but it can't come true, we're going to transition into sports talk and about what's going on there, because quite a few things have happened this week and since our last episode. So let's get into that. So what's going on in the world of sports?
These transitions are
You go to
amazing
on the side. What?
These transitions are getting to me a little bit. It's like, all right,
This is Lindsay. How you doing this?
I don't know. I'm on the toilet.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Sports wise, yes, Nolan Arenado, MLB to the Cardinals seemed to being. Okay, let's just restart. Arenado to the Cardinals seems to be pretty final stages. Not official yet. There are pieces they're talking about, and they gotta jump through the hoops of signing. But that's the big news. I'm hype. I'm a Cardinals fan. Pretty sure I've said that on this podcast. We're looking good in the NL Central. We're looking like the favorite. If he is not injured and can kind of bounce back, he had a down year last year, but he's been incredible every other year, literally like a top 5 player, always in the NL MVP conversation. Gigantic. So that's all I've got on MLB side because I'm hype. Oh, Wainwright also signed back to the Cardinals, waiting on Yachty to sign back. There are other big signings going on, but again, I don't know 100% where these people are going.
I mean, I just saw the Arizona Cardinals Twitter just say, "Please stop asking us to announce the Nolan Arenado trade." So, wrong sport.
Arizona Cardinals play in the NFL, also in the world of the NFL. Lindsay, that wasn't as good as yours. I tried. Matthew Stafford coming home to LA. It's not actually home. It's my home in my NFL heart.
How to say Matthew Stafford from LA?
Hey, if you can play Georgia, it's fine. But yeah, that's the big news of the current day, or yesterday, technically.
As I was recording this.
Rams sending 2 first-round picks, 2022, 2023, aka extending the drought to 2024 of not having a first-round pick. And this year's 3rd-round pick for Matthew Stafford and Jared Goff also goes to Detroit. No disdain, no anything towards Goff. He was our quarterback. We went to the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years with him being our quarterback. Most of the time, he played well. There were games and throws that were atrocious. But he's not that quarterback you saw in 2016 that went winless in his last 7 games. He's not a bust. He's more of a game manager. He's not going to do a whole lot to lose you a game most of the time. Sometimes he will have a few turnovers in the game, and that's tough to overcome. Matthew Stafford can actually go out and throw you to a win. So I'm excited to have that kind of quarterback for the next few years. I know he's 32, but quarterbacks seem to be playing until they're 64 right now. So we have a good offensive line to keep him safe. We have weapons for him to throw to. Defensively, we got to get that figured out, but I'm excited to have Matthew Stafford in LA.
I texted Ross this. I was like, man, Sean McVay really going to have more Super Bowl appearances than first-round selections.
He is, though.
That's actually insane. Nah, but hey, I saw this trade, and I literally when I logged into Twitter, it was only 5 minutes ago that I think Ian Rappaport tweeted out about it. I was like, dude, what a haul for Stafford. First of all, like that's absolutely insane. And the Lions are right now. It's not looking too good. But in the future, there's hope in the future with all the picks they just acquired. The Rams, the Saints fans may hate to hear this, but the Rams are contenders now. If we're being 100% honest, I feel like the Stafford trade is really gonna elevate that offense. And I'm happy for Stafford. He's a quarterback that I've always liked, that I feel like never got dealt the right hand in Detroit. So I'm really happy to see him with McVay in Los Angeles.
Apparently, there was also some mutual interest. McVay loved Stafford. Apparently, this happened lately, that this was the guy he wanted. After he requested the trade, Stafford said he'd like to go play for McVay. I think this could be a great match. Our offense thrives when we can take deep shots. We also need to acquire another legit deep threat like we have with Brandon Cooks. But yeah, offensive line's good, weapons good, running back going to be really good. Mm-hmm. As long as we can draft and figure out defensively. I don't know where we're pulling this money from, but if we can find some money to sign John Johnson, I'm hyped for next year. So
today's a great day to sign Dak Prescott.
Day one of asking the Dallas Cowboys to sign Dak
It's good. It's actually like day 702. But
it really is.
And now we can actually stop the Stafford to Dallas talks, because that was a thing apparently, and people were like, Stafford could take this team to the Super Bowl. Y'all were saying the same thing about Andy Dalton, and so y'all can stop. First of all, second of all, no. I'm gonna need Dak to sign something. If I'm being honest, we need him to sign something. Damn it!
No more teasing Sandman about Dak coming to the Rams. I'm saying
exactly. Like it's Dak's now the best quarterback from that 2016 draft class.
Yeah, for sure.
We can stop the Dak and Wentz debate. It's over. That's over.
It is. It's done.
All right. That's all I gotta say.
And then I guess we'll make Super Bowl predictions. I'm not gonna go in depth. Listen, Tampa Bay, I'm sorry. I doubted you, but I think rightfully so. Okay, your season was not incredible. You guys have weaknesses. The Rams beat you, okay? I know you guys can be beat. You went 11-5. Guess what? Happens. Super Bowl Sunday. My prediction's finally right, and you lose. Tom Brady, you have enough. Patrick Mahomes, you don't. You need to win 7, okay? And you're gonna start right now to build that legacy even more. Chiefs are going to win because Mahomes is healthy and he's playing the quote unquote GOAT. He's going to throw for 4 touchdowns. Perfect 40 for 40 passing. Maybe not. I do think he'll be MVP. I do think he'll throw 4 touchdowns, and I do think the Chiefs win 35-27.
Okay. Tom Brady really said, "Hey, I'm gonna pick a team, and hey, you want to go to the Super Bowl?" Pretty much what he said, and he took this Tampa team to the Super Bowl. I remember, ever since Brady got signed, it was like, "Oh, this is a Super Bowl team now," and I was like, "No, let's relax." Okay, I know it's Tom Brady, the GOAT, but there's still a team that's missing a few pieces here and there. But hey, proved me wrong. Proved a lot of people wrong. And I never thought Tampa Bay would get this far. I thought they were going to get wiped by the Saints, but that didn't happen, obviously. So now they're in the Super Bowl, and we got to think back to the game that they had in the regular season and the game that Tyreek Hill at 200 yards in the first quarter. Okay? It was that game when they went up 17-0 in the first quarter. And I'm not saying that's going to be a repeat occasion in the Super Bowl, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's damn near close. And I got the Chiefs running it back again. Score predictions. I said it before. I hate making score predictions because I'm never right. Okay. But score predictions, I would say the Chiefs 34, the Bucks 21.
All right. NFL, boom, done. NBA, there's not a whole lot to report on. Warriors still being up and down stuff. They beat the brakes off of the Pistons, I'm pretty sure. Steph looking good. Surprise. I'll say surprise of the year for me. The Rockets, dealing with all the drama, dealing with putting these pieces together. Christian Wood balling out. Holy cow! This dude is most improved player of the year to me. Oladipo's balling out, and they're in the hunt in the playoffs, or for the playoffs, I should say. So, shout to the Rockets. Shout to Kelly Oubre for making threes. I can stop harassing this man on my podcast now. Yeah, Warriors are like 11-9, I think. So we're right about 500. I think we'll finish there at the end of the season. So.
Okay. All right. So they're talking about sports. They talked about all the different moves happening, Super Bowl predictions, and of course, the most depressing thing to happen so far in sports is Arenado going from my team, the Colorado Rockies, to Koa's team, the St. Louis Cardinals. But hopefully,
we can go watch him.
That's what I'm saying. Hopefully, COVID clears up and we can actually go see a game and go see Arenado play, which is literally the only perk of this. So getting into games and talking about hopefully seeing games, we're going to play a game on this podcast. We started that last week.
Transition.
You gotta stop hyping me up like this.
Good, Lindsay. They're so good. Okay.
So last week, it was all about inanimate objects and talking about describing them, and then each of them had to guess the object. This week, I'm going to time them for 3 minutes, and they each have their own sound that they're going to use to buzz in with. So, Koa, what's your sound?
Ow.
And Sandman, what's your sound?
I thought you changed it.
No. We gotta stay with that. Ow.
Okay.
My sound is skirt, 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 skirt.
A depressed car.
Skirt.
Skirt.
So we got the old dog and we got the depressed car. And so I'm going to time them for 3 minutes, and I'm going to just rapid fire questions at them. Whoever buzzes in first or uses their noise is going to have a crack at the question. If that person gets it wrong, the other person has a chance to guess, and if they both get it wrong, neither of them get a point. Whoever gets more points wins. If they end up tied at the end of the 3 minutes, we're going to have a death match where we have one more question, and then whoever gets that right wins. And just like last week, the loser has to Venmo the winner $5, and then the winner gets to choose the loser's title on Twitch.
Loser.
Okay, so you both understand what's
I'm
happening.
I'm the reigning champion of this, by the way.
Oh, jeez. Stupid helicopter. I mean, ceiling fan.
I mean, you're the one that picks Machete and Hydro Jam, okay?
This is true.
You know what? Listen. I gave up. Okay, moving on.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Wait. Who's keeping score?
I mean...
I'll keep score.
I'll count my own.
Okay.
But just to double check.
Okay. Ko, are you ready?
Okay. I'm ready.
Sandman, are you ready?
No. No.
He did it. Okay.
Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay. Are you ready? And
Yes.
starting the timer. What is the rarest M&M color?
Ow.
Go ahead.
Brown.
Correct. Question 2.
Oh,
In a
yes.
website browser address bar, what does www stand for?
Skirt.
Go
World
ahead.
Wide Web.
That is correct. In what year were the first Air Jordan sneakers released?
Ow.
Go ahead.
1996.
That is incorrect. Sandman?
1994.
That is incorrect. Answer is 1984. Next
Oh
question.
my lord.
In a bingo game, which number is represented by the phrase two little ducks?
In a bingo game?
Yes.
What? What did she say? I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay. The answer is 22. According to Greek mythology, who was the first woman on Earth?
Ow.
Go ahead.
Athena?
That is incorrect. Sandman?
No.
Eve?
That is incorrect. Answer is Pandora.
Oh,
Samuel Tilden, Grover Cleveland, Al Gore, and Hillary Clinton share what distinction among U.S. presidential candidates?
Ow.
Go ahead.
They all wear pantsuits.
That is incorrect.
There were Secretary of States.
That is incorrect. They won the popular vote but lost the electoral vote. Okay,
Oh, that's tough.
next question. Tennis star Serena Williams won which major tournament while pregnant with her first child?
Awa.
Go ahead.
The U.S. Open.
That is incorrect. Sandman?
I forgot the name. Oh my god, I forgot the name of it. I'm not sure. What is it called?
Okay, the answer is Australian Open.
I was gonna say Wimbledon.
Next question. In which European city would you find Orly Airport?
Orly Air.
Awa.
Go ahead.
Paris.
That is correct.
What?
Next question. Which singer's real name is Stefani Joan Angelina Germanata?
Awa.
Go ahead.
Gwen Stefani.
That is incorrect.
Ah!
Man?
Sia?
That is incorrect. Answer is Lady Gaga. Next question. The only monotremes in the animal kingdom are the echidna and which other creature?
The only what?
Monotremes.
I did not. I barely passed biology.
Pass.
Pass.
Okay. The answer is platypus. A monotreme is a mammal that lays eggs. Next question.
Ew.
Kingsta, Zuma, and Apollo are the sons of which American female pop star?
Pass.
Awa.
Go ahead.
Madonna.
Time's up. The answer was Gwen Stefani.
That's Gwen Stefani. Yo, that's trash.
Okay, I think, Koa, aren't you ahead right now?
2-1.
Yeah.
I think so. So do we want to do another 3-minute segment? Or do we want to call you the winner?
I say let's because yeah, those are difficult.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are pretty.
Those are difficult. I got the first one right, and then I guessed the second one. So I say we either do like 1 minute or like 3 questions, just to see what the odds do. And listen, this is me probably fluffing up and losing this right now, but I say that's the move.
I say do
Okay.
3.
So you each get 3 questions?
I was just saying like 3 questions, and whoever buzzes in gets to do it.
Okay. No time limit, just 3 questions, right?
Yep.
Just 3 questions. Yep.
Okay. The first question is, fissures, vents, and plugs are all associated with which geological feature?
Awa.
Go ahead.
Volcano.
That is correct.
Let's go.
Next question. Which author wrote the Winnie the Pooh books?
Awa.
Go ahead.
Dr. Seuss.
That is incorrect.
Oh my god. What does that do? A. Malini?
That is correct.
What?
Next question. Which country consumes the most chocolate per capita?
Skirt.
Wait, this.
Go ahead.
The U.S.
That is incorrect.
Awa.
Go ahead.
Brazil.
That is incorrect.
Dang.
Okay. Wasn't that 3 questions?
Yes.
It was.
Okay. Do you want me to keep going?
What,
Or in there?
what was the answer?
Switzerland.
Oh, Switzerland.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'm up 3-2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'm cool ending it.
Okay.
That's
Do you
fine
want to
by
do
me.
one final question for extra stakes?
What is
Make
this?
it 2 points. Make it worth 2 points.
Okay. The final question?
The adrenaline keeps pumping.
Go ahead.
Okay. Final question.
Uh-huh.
What was the first toy to be advertised on television?
Skirt.
Go ahead.
Barbie doll.
That is incorrect.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna guess that. First. I have no idea.
The answer is Mr. Potato Head.
Oh,
My other guess
snap.
was gonna be like that rocking horse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That would have been a good guess. Okay.
What do you know? What year that is?
For Mr. Potato Head?
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna Google it after this episode's over. But
Okay. All right, so it looks like Koa is our winner. So Sandman, you'll have to Venmo Koa $5. And Koa, you get to decide the title of Sandman's Twitch stream.
We already know what it's about to be.
So they pretty much traded off this $5 here because Sandman won last week and Koa won this week. Okay, so that brings us to our random question of the podcast. And I found this question and I thought it was kind of funny. It can go either way though. So my random question is, what inanimate object would be the most annoying if it played loud upbeat music while being used?
Yo, I got my answer.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Are you good?
Toilet. Yo, can you imagine you sit down on that, dude? Not only is it singing loud upbeat music while you're probably having a miserable time, but it's gonna be gurgling the whole time. Hold up. Oh. Yo, it's so stupid. Definitely a toilet. By far and away a toilet. I don't know why this episode's about toilets, but it's definitely a toilet.
I respect it. It is also 2 a.m, so all 3 of us are a little out of our minds right now. Sandman, what would you say?
Oh, I don't think anything can top that. If I'm being honest. I think mine would have to be a toothbrush, wouldn't it?
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Brushing
that would
your-
be annoying.
Brushing your teeth every time you use it is just playing upbeat music, like you said. Man, I feel like this episode has gotten as the theme of the episode has been hygiene.
Yes.
It's the bathroom.
Yeah.
So next week, if you want to hear us talk about toilets, no, I'm just kidding.
About to get 18 dislikes and 12 listens.
Right.
So a toilet and a toothbrush. I think for
You know what, with a
me, I would
toothbrush-
probably have to say toilet paper. Like,
See, I was thinking that for a second. I was like, nah, toothbrush.
true. Yeah.
Well, with the toothbrush, I thought about this. Like, imagine that's like the dude's playing dubstep, and you're brushing your whole head just.
True. But it might be like one of those toothbrushes that you brush your teeth and it like plays music from like the vibrations. That would be kind of cool.
Oh, low key.
But if your toilet's just rocking out while you're trying to drop a number 2, I mean,
Swaying back and forth.
maybe you could use your toothbrush while on the toilet. You know, like options are endless here.
You would actually just probably die.
Probably. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up the 3rd episode of
What an
Salt
ending.
and Sand. We talked about toilets. We talked about the tragedy of Arenado going to the St. Louis Cardinals. We talked about the pitfalls and the soaring rises of content creation. As always, if you guys have anything that you want us to talk about here on the podcast besides toilets, because I feel like this whole thing was very toilet friendly, leave all comments down below. Don't forget to hit the like button if you guys enjoyed this content. And subscribe if you're enjoying the podcast. We'd love to have you. And as always, every single week, every Monday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, the podcast will be going up. So again, thank you everyone for listening. We appreciate every like, every view, every subscription. And we're going to go ahead and roll the outro.
We hope you enjoyed this week's discussion. Before you go, don't forget to follow Koa and Sandman on their Twitch and YouTube channels. You can find Koa on Twitch as BossRoss and on YouTube as BossRoss Gaming. Sandman can be located on Twitch as iSandmanLive and on YouTube as Sandman. Take it easy, and we'll see you next week.